Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of this. This is my opinion, and my name is Kayo. I'm your host, and now we're gonna talk about a manhwa that I'm reading that I read since the beginning. Believing you or not, was like more than 2 years ago. Let me have a quick look here. When was the beginning? Because this manhwa has like more than 100 chapters. Have like 100 and something chapters. So the prologue was in 2020. I read it in 2020. It was really nice. And the the piece of art that I'm talking about is Omniscient Reader of Viewpoint, because this is like the shortened is this one. Oh my god. Uh in 2020 I started reading manhwa because I meet solo leveling. I was the first of my group of friends that was adventuring in the manhwa, like the Korean mangas section, because I really love to read stuff. And in my job, I have a lot of in my previous job, I have a lot of free time, quote unquote, like in the breaks or in the the lunch. I just read a lot of manhwa, and I read it. The first thing I read is solo leveling. Solo leveling started the whole thing. I could talk about solo leveling, but this is the last one that I read, like in this site that is like a app that you can download in your phone, your tablet, that you can read it there. So good. I totally recommend it. You can also read it on the wrong way, that I'm not going to show you how. But again, when I was in Brazil, that was the way that I found it is. And when I meet this website, the webtoon, I love it, and I stop reading on the pirate website just to focus on reading in this. As you can see, this is have like a very high score, and for me, is my opinion. I don't have the title here, but wait. My opinion, this one is better than the solo leveling. Solo leveling starts very strong, but get dragged, and the ending is like kind of. But this one, since the beginning, is sketchy, it's fast. You want to know what's happening with each character. You want to know what's happening in the story, what's going to be the next scenario. The fights are not that good because the best manhwa, the fighting manhwa that I ever read was the um, High School of Gods. Love that fight. This one is fine because the important part is about the story. The story is about this guy. I'm not gonna say the names because the names are in Korean. I don't know Korean. I don't have any idea. If it was in Japanese, I can try it because I already watched like a lot of animes. But in Korean, that's impossible for me. So this guy, the main character, uh, so I'm just gonna give you like a quick summary. So the name is King Dokja, Dojaka. I butchered that name for sure, but just a quick summary. Like I think faster than this one is this guy, the Dokja, is a common worker that loves to read, uh, who loves to read a novel. And this novel is basically a novel in the end of the world, and he's the only less reading reader of this novel. So he spent like a lot of time, I think like 10 years or something, reading about this novel that is apocalypse, about the apocalypse. This guy is the main character of that novel. So what's happened, he's going to using the metro, like going home, and the apocalypse breaks out. And the apocalypse, it was literally one to one what's happening in the novel. That he was the last person who read it, and he received the whole novel in his phone again. So he have like the whole novel to explore in his phone, like read it again, and a lot of extra powers that I'm not gonna spoil. And with that, he wants to survive in this apocalypse. But the thing is, he's already knew everything about the apocalypse. And this guy, the main character about the novel, is uh, a guy that can revive. Is not revive. Is having another chance. Is uh, what is it called? Reborn or something like that. So he dies and go back in time and relive the same things, like a Groundhog Day, but for the the novel plot. And I'm just gonna show to you guys the prologue. So he's basically, I'm not gonna read it, but it is basically showing that he's the only guy who comments and views the novel. So in 30,000 episodes, he was the basically the only guy who read the whole novel. And the thing is, the novel ends and start the apocalypse, as I said. And the interesting part is how the presence of the King Dojoka Dokia interferes on the story that he lives on. So he basically creates like a parallel universe because he knows a lot of things. But the thing is, he doesn't know everything. By not know everything, because he's not, since the Omniscient Reader is because he knows everything that happens on the novel, but he's not in the novel, so that changes everything. And the way that the story is structured is basically he's abusing the power of knowledge to try to gain advantage. He's not the main character, so he's not strong, he's not fast, but with knowledge and he becomes basically a second main character. He's the main character of the Manhara. So he's super overpowered, but the power not came from the stats or came from the lucky, just came about the knowledge of being the only one who knows about the future. The only one, because uh, you know that a lot of things gonna happen. And why I choose to uh, bring this one, because for me, if you really like solo leveling, you're gonna love this one even more. You already have 218 chapters to read, and it's still releasing like every week, every Tuesday, as you can see here. You can read this website, like the webtoon, is really good because you have 218 plus 7 episodes if you want to pay. If you don't want to pay, you have like the bad stuff that you can find and read it illegally. But for the comfort and for the pleasure to follow the series every single week is super fun. It's frustrating because a lot of things happen and you're anxious to see what is coming next, but I think it's well worth it. This is not gonna be a long video. I just talk about like the, you see the King Dok the Daksha, and let's see if the, I'm gonna do that. I'm not that professional. I'm not gonna ask translator to read for me what is King Daksha. Uh, so apparently they gonna have uh a K drama that I'm seeing now. So I'm just discovering now with you that it's gonna have a drama. But the thing that I was remembering is they're going to have anime, because solo leveling and high school, like the Tower of Gods and high school fighting club, high school of the gods, have a very good praise. So that they are trying to bring more. more manhwaras to here. So I think there's gonna have an anime. And official trailer? Oh no, this is only the official trailer. I don't know if they're gonna have an anime. I guess so, maybe in the future because this is a very popular. Oh, here the guy is saying new anime. Yeah, maybe. And I didn't know about the dorama. I'm gonna look for it. Dora, because the story is super fun. The the characters are fun. They're engaging. They have a lot of nuances. They look like real people because they have a problem that is not black and white. You have always a gray zone that you have like to travel around these characters, and it's very good to know. So this is my recommendation. This is my opinion. For me, I'm not gonna give that high because 10 for me is a masterpiece. Is a thing that when you look, you're just gonna say this is perfect. For me, it's very rare to have a masterpiece like that. But for me, this is an easy 9, 9 out of 10, 9, 9 out of 10. It's not 9.1, 9.91, because I don't know the ending, so I don't know if they're gonna screw up like they done with solo leveling and have like adding a lot of useless parts. But here you go. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it. That is my my opinion and Omniscient Reader of Viewpoint. So thanks so much, and oh, thank you so much, and see you on the next one. This is my opinion, and my name is Kyle. So bye bye.